Atiku tells media to stop describing Daniel Bwala as his former AD. Exactly, or former aide. Exactly. So Atiku is saying, stop associating Bwala with me. Okay? He's not my aide. That is it. I'm telling you, because now that this man ran from APC to PDP, waited in PDP with Atiku, money did not come. He ran back to APC again, apologized to Tinubu, and they received him. Okay? But media AD, when they are writing, they will still write that former Atiku's AD, former Atiku's AD, so, or aid rather. And that is why Atiku is coming out now to say, look, stop associating Daniel Bwala with me. He's not my aide. And he was, and I have nothing to do with him anymore. Atiku urged the public to henceforth recognize, introduce, and define Bwala by his current vocation and alliance. Exactly. He's an aide now to Tinubu and not Atiku. So media should stop writing Bwala as Atiku's aide. So during the build-up to the election, Bwala dumped the All Progressive Congress APC because of party's choice to fly Muslim ticket for the election. Exactly. He said that their ideologies are different and they have derailed from the original ideology. So he subsequently joined Atiku in the opposition party, the People Democratic Party, and was immediately drafted into the Atiku Okowa presidential campaign organization. So as a campaign spokesperson for the PDP presidential candidate, Bwala disparagingly tackled the APC for its choice of presidential and vice presidential candidates. But months after Atiku lost the election to Bwala Tinubu, the candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Bwala switched allegiance and began to hobnob with his principal's main rival. Exactly. So in January, Bwala visited Tinubu twice, and during his first visit, he said he owed no one any apology for visiting President Tinubu. 2 weeks later, he shared a photograph of himself and Tinubu in Paris, saying the president shared his thoughts with him and demonstrated his passion to lead Nigeria out of the woods. So defending his visit to President Bola Tinubu, Bwala, who is widely acknowledged as Atiku's aide, said his principal was aware of one of his visits to the president. Yes. So I informed Atiku Abubakar I was going to see the president. After I had seen the president, I informed him that I had just seen the president. And he replied me that, thanks, Daniel, for notifying me. He said, yes. What would he have said? Would there have been fight, or what was he expecting? However, in a statement issued by his media office on Tuesday, February 13, 2024, Atiku said Bwala should no longer be described as his former aide. Okay. He said his position as a campaign spokesperson ended after the election and that Bwala has moved on since then. Bwala offered his services and support to Atiku Okowa presidential campaign organization as a spokesperson, and it was a position he held during the last presidential campaign. Subsequently and after the election, the need for a campaign spokesperson has terminated and Bwala has moved on with his career as a fake politician. So this therefore serves as notice to the media and the interested public to desist from defining Bwala as an ex-aide of Atiku Abubakar, the statement reads in part. So the former vice president also urged the public to henceforth recognize, introduce, and define Bwala by his current vocation and alliance. Okay, so that is exactly what he's saying. The office that Bwala held for PDP as the spokesperson of the Presidential Campaign Council for Atiku, okay, was started during the campaign and ended after the election. So he has no job again in PDP. Probably that is why nobody cared about him, and then for him to remain politically relevant, he ran to APC again. He ran to beg Tinubu. Okay. So people are reacting to what Atiku has written here. Someone said this is common English grammar. The former vice president should know this, and there is nothing bad about it. Bwala was always will always be referred to as Atiku's former aide. Atiku cannot disown him now. He really worked for him and made many enemies. Can you imagine? Because of his loyalty, life supply moves on for the wise, and it is not as if Bwala is a part of the chosen deep inner circle of the former vice president. Okay, unlike this group of people, we have never seen Bwala with the former president in Dubai. Can you imagine? So, what is the meaning of former? That is the question. 4 to 8 years, okay, it's not a joke for someone to be irrelevant. So expecting Daniel to be irrelevant and hungry for the next 4 to 8 years as a Nigerian and Nigerian politician is something only a fool or few will accept. Nigerian politicians have no shame. Therefore, Daniel is on the right track. Atiku should go on everlasting retirement. Okay, his mates are no more relevant. Can you imagine? So this person is speaking for Daniel Bwala now, because Daniel Bwala running up and down from party to party is a good thing. So desperate, Atiku said he no longer want to contest for presidency. Why all this noise? Okay, so nonsense. Was David or Daniel Bwala not your aide and talking nonsense? Okay, insulting people on your behalf. Why are you disowning him now, since he has found another person that can feed him and his family? Not be smart, It's his family food that is looking for, which is a very bad one anyway. Even though you need money and food, that doesn't mean you should sell your conscience for peanuts. Bwala remains Atiku's former aide. Does Atiku want the media to refer to him as his current aide? He cannot erase that title by stroke of the pen because it existed. So he should as well move on and stop worrying himself with how his ex-aide is addressed. So maybe Atiku can come and give us another funeral meaning of former other than the one we know. So much pettiness. I tell you. So much pettiness. Just petty things. So the thing now is that Atiku has officially disowned Bwala. I'm sure what Atiku wants is that he doesn't want to have anything again to do with Bwala. He doesn't want Bwala's identity to associate with his own identity in any form, and that's why he's saying what he's saying, I guess. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment as Atiku has formally rejected and denied Bwala.